DDI stamped AK. This is their version of the AKM rifle, made on the Hungarian parts. And this rifle went through our grinder, our farm. We started off with the push-ups test, and no issues at the push-up test whatsoever. The rifle performed perfectly fine. I was able to engage all the targets and make hits. So push-ups test went without issues. Then we moved to our drive over SUV test, which is kind of controversial, but it is kind of real world scenario. I cannot tell you how many people drive over their stuff at the range. So it is what it is. You like it or not, we're doing it. And we drove over the DDI rifle multiple times because you couldn't get the correct angle for the camera. So that rifle did some overtime on it, and it performed very well. As you can see, the receiver is still straight, no deformations, no nothing. And I was able to engage all the targets and hit them as well. Finally, we have moved to the sand tornado test, and usually I load only 10 rounds to the magazine because in my eyes there is no way that the rifle can go over more than 5-6 rounds. And I was honestly surprised. We expanded all 10 rounds on the sand tornado test with this rifle, and the rifle was cycling and was ready to go for more. So from now on, guys, there will be 30 rounds in the magazine, and we will see what we can do with the 30 rounds. My bad. Why this rifle performs so well on the sand tornado test? I think so it is because they're using that phenocide coating, and the sand was basically slipping and bouncing off from it. I mean, that bolt carrier was moving freely, and there was absolutely no stoppages. I have no other explanation. I don't know why that rifle performed so well on the sand tornado test, but it did. So went through the all 10 rounds, A++ performance. And finally, we have moved to the drop test. First, Paul dropped the rifle on the side rail. No big deal, our rifle performed very well. And then we dropped it, I think, on the charging handle side. And we had the one stoppage, rifles, there was a failure to eject, and rifle didn't cycle. So it is what it is. It looks like the drop test claimed another victim, but if you will see again, there's no deformation on the receiver or anything. So at least the rifle survived that test. What we got, Paul? Show it. Failure to eject. Okay. Take the magazine out. Pull it. And so that was a failure to eject. There is a round in the chamber. Okay. Yes. Then we moved to the swimming test, and again, absolutely no issues. The creak of doom didn't took down that rifle. And based on this, I think so that this is, as of right now, this is our champion. This is our new benchmark, because this rifle performed better than the previous ones. And as of right now, this is the new benchmark for the rifle. The feedback from me and Paul, Paul couldn't finish with us today because he had to go to the multi-warfare school. So Paul, we are holding our fingers crossed, do well. Okay, graduate. And the feedback from both of us is it is a very interesting proposition on the market. It is an option if you're shopping for the rifle. What the DDI has to do, they have to watch the quality control. They are, kind of brand new company on the market, and they have to prove to us consumers that they can deliver, that every rifle coming out from the production line will be as good as that one which we pushed through the grinder. And I'm also happy to report that they have listened to our feedback. This is a final production rifle, and look at that, guys. They have fixed the issue for the backlight magazines. The backlight magazines are fitting right now perfectly fine. And we tested the multiple surplus steel magazines, and the surplus steel magazines are also working exceptionally well, and they are locking smoothly into the magazine well. And finally, the DDI fixed on on this final production rifle. We have a much better accuracy. We scored, the best grouping was 2.25 MOA and I think so it's improvement from that pre-production rifle which we did the shootout test. So that's it, guys. That's the feedback. That's this is the DDI stamped AKM. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.